Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this lecture on metals in medicine and therapeutics. As you can see on the slide, we'll be exploring the fascinating intersection of chemistry, biology, and medicine. We'll delve into how metals, represented here by alchemical symbols and modern pharmaceuticals like cisplatin, play crucial roles in treating diseases. I am Mohammed Shahid Nadeem, and I'm excited to guide you through this topic. Let's start with a brief historical overview. Metals have been integral to human civilization for millennia. Egyptians, as early as 3400 BC, possessed extensive knowledge of gold and copper. Copper itself was the first metal used by humans around 4000 BC. Bronze, an alloy of copper and tin, followed around 3000 BC, and iron usage began around 2000 BC. Fast forward to 1850, when pure aluminum was isolated. But metals aren't just historical artifacts, they're vital for life. Metal ions like zinc, magnesium, and iron are essential enzyme cofactors, while iron-sulfur clusters and copper ions are critical for electron transport. Iron in hemoglobin and myoglobin binds oxygen, and metal ions stabilize biomolecules like zinc fingers. Building on that, let's consider specific ions. Calcium ions are key secondary messengers in cellular signaling. Magnesium is central to chlorophyll, capturing light energy in photosynthesis. Magnesium is also essential for polymerases and nucleases. Selenium, found in selenoproteins, neutralizes oxidative damage. And of course, calcium, sodium, and potassium regulate synaptic signaling and nerve impulse transmission. Finally, iodine is critical for synthesizing thyroid hormones, essential for metabolism and development. This periodic table highlights the elements crucial for life. We can categorize them into essential transition metals like iron, zinc, and copper, alkali and alkaline earth metals like sodium, potassium, magnesium, and calcium, trace metals like manganese, cobalt and selenium, iodine for non-metal interaction, and elements with unique roles like molybdenum and chromium. The color coding helps visualize their distribution and importance. This table provides a more detailed look at the functions of specific metal ions. Sodium and potassium maintain osmotic balance. Their deficiency is fatal. Magnesium is involved in structure and enzyme function. Deficiency causes muscle cramps. Calcium is crucial for structure, signaling, and charge carrying. Deficiency leads to skeletal growth issues. Iron is vital for oxygen transport and electron transfer. Deficiency causes anemia. Zinc is involved in structure, enzyme activity, and male fertility. Deficiency causes skin damage and stunted growth. The table continues with other metals and their roles, highlighting the diverse and essential functions they perform. Now, let's shift our focus to the therapeutic applications of metals. Metals have been used medicinally since ancient times. These metals, often oxides, are prepared through repeated incineration at high temperatures, resulting in particle sizes ranging from nanometers to micrometers. They are typically used in low dosages and can be used for multiple purposes by changing adjuvants. This field, involving the introduction of metals and metal complexes, is a subdivision of bioinorganic chemistry. Here are some specific examples. Platinum-based medicines like cisplatin are used for head and neck tumors. Gold salt complexes are used to treat rheumatoid arthritis. Zinc is effective against herpes viruses and promotes wound healing. Silver prevents infection at burn sites. And tungsten polyoxoanions show promise in treating AIDS. These examples illustrate the diverse ways metals are employed in modern medicine. Let's focus on cisplatin, a cornerstone of chemotherapy. It was the first platinum-containing anti-cancer drug. As you can see from its chemical structure, it's a relatively simple molecule. Cisplatin is administered intravenously in normal saline to treat solid malignancies, including sarcomas, some carcinomas like small cell lung cancer, and germ cell tumors. Cisplatin has revolutionized the treatment of testicular cancer, achieving cure rates above 85%. This is a remarkable success story. The slide also shows diagrams of small cell lung cancer, swollen lymph nodes in the neck, and testicular cancer, all conditions where cisplatin plays a significant role. Cisplatin's mechanism of action is fascinating. Approved in 1978, it remains one of the most effective anti-cancer drugs. After administration, a chloride ligand is slowly displaced by water, creating an aqua ligand. This aqua ligand is easily replaced, allowing cisplatin to bind to DNA bases, particularly guanine. After the formation of the cisplatin-guanine complex, the other chloride is displaced by another guanine. This damaged DNA interferes with DNA repair mechanisms, ultimately triggering apoptosis or programmed cell death. This slide visually represents cisplatin's journey. It enters the cell via active transport or simple diffusion. In the cytoplasm, it undergoes equation, forming active species. These active species then enter the nucleus, interact with DNA, and bind to it, leading to cell death. This slide shows the impact of cisplatin binding on DNA structure. Cisplatin causes a critical change, resulting in a 45-degree bend in the DNA. This distortion disrupts normal DNA function and triggers the cell's self-destruct mechanism. Thank you for your attention. I hope this lecture has provided you with a valuable overview of the role of metals in medicine and therapeutics. Are there any questions?